dear little chicks, how are you? First of all, I welcome all of you to our online classes of Science Standard 3rd. So students, how are you all? I hope that you are doing your studies and preparation for the examinations. So students, but I just want to tell you that we have completed one lesson, birds and their feathers and beaks, but one lesson is remaining, and today we are going to learn that interesting lesson, and the name of that lesson is, I will not tell you, but you have to guess it. Okay. So before that, you have to read out some words that I have written on the board. Now students, look at the board. Now see this. What is this spelling? I can read it for you. MOSQUITO. So what does this word mean? Yes, mosquito. Okay. Now see this second word, HONEYBEE, honey bee. Very good. Then see this BEETLE. What does this word mean? Beetle. Now see this. This is very easy. ANT, ant. You can found this insect everywhere. Okay. Now see this BUTTERFLY, butterfly. Now this HOUSEFLY, housefly. Now students, I have read all the names of these things. Okay. But students, can you tell me what do we call all these? Yes, we call these insects, and we came across our day-to-day life with these insects. We can see in our day-to-day life these insects. Okay. So you can easily identify mosquitoes, ants, then honeybee, butterfly, housefly. Okay. So these are the insects that we can see day to day in our life. Okay. So that is the thing that we are going to study, and the name of our lesson is also insects. Okay. So have you got it? What we are going to study today? We are going to study insects. So students, all these are the name of the insects that we came across in our day-to-day life. Now students, you can see in your textbook page number 58. So you have to first open your textbook and page number 58. Now here you can see the picture of this insect. I think that there is no need to show the pictures to you, but then also I am telling you. Then also I am showing you. See, this is the picture of mosquito, this is honeybee, this is ant, this is beetle, this is butterfly, and this is housefly. So students, these are the insects that we are well familiar with. We can easily identify them. Okay. So now we have to see which are the parts of this insect's body. Now we are going to study the parts of the insect's body. So now see. Now students, do you know that most of the insects have 6 legs, and an adult insect's body is divided into 3 main parts. And which are that parts? Now see. First is head, second is thorax, and third one is abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen. So these are the 3 main parts that an adult insect's body is divided into. Okay. Now see, insects have antennas on their head, and this antenna is a thin whip-like structure which helps the insect to smell and feel. Now with the help of these antennas, these insects, they can smell or they can feel the things around them. Now these wings do not have strong flight muscles, as we have seen in the previous lesson that the birds are having strong muscles, and with the help of that strong muscles the birds can fly high up into the sky. But you will say, ma'am, these insects are also having wings, but these insects are not having strong muscles, so they cannot fly very high, or they can fly to a particular distance. Okay, means they cannot fly high, or they cannot fly long distance. They can fly to the very short distance because their wings are not strong. They are not having the strong muscles attached to their body. Thus there is a limitation of their flight. So these insects have limitation of flight. Hence they can fly only short intervals or short distances. Insects have hard outer covering, and it is called as, now see this word I am writing here. You will say that, ma'am, it sounds like chitin, but it is not chitin. You have to pronounce it as chitin. Okay, so this chitin, so the insect's body is covered with this chitin, and cockroach also having a set of antennas which help to locate its food and also help to movement and protect itself from the enemies. Means the cockroach can feel the presence of the enemies with the help of the antennas, and also the cockroach can feel or smell the food also. Okay, so have you understood this? Now see, we are going to see about butterfly. Now butterfly is also an insect. Insects like butterfly, they are having very long sucking tube. Okay, they are having very long tube. When we draw the picture of a butterfly, we draw the long tubes, and that long tubes are known as proboscis. Okay, that long tubes are known as proboscis, and a butterfly uses this tube to suck nectar from the flower. Whenever this butterfly sits on the flower, at that time that butterfly is collecting nectar, means the sweet juice from the flowers, with the help of this proboscis. Okay, so have you understood? Now most insects have two pairs of wings, and in certain cases there is only one pair of wing, that of a housefly. Means housefly are having only one pair of wings, and most of the insects, they are having the two pairs of wings, but exception of a housefly, because housefly is having only one pair of wings. But some insects do not have wings. Some, for example, ant and louse, these insects do not have wings. Okay, and these insects can breathe through tiny air holes, and that tiny air holes are known as the spiracles, present on their body surface, and you can see it in the grasshopper. Okay, now have you understood that grasshopper is breathing through the spiracles? It is having the spiracles, and with the help of the spiracles these grasshoppers can breathe easily. Okay, now on page number 59 you can see various pictures of insects, but they are not the insects, they are the creeping or crawling animals. Now students, some creatures or some insects are they look like insect, but they are not insect. Some creatures are like that, they are look like insects, but really they are not insects. For example, now see, centipede, snail, millipede, earthworm, scorpion, spider, all these insects, means all these creatures, they just look like insect, but they are not insect. Then what they are? They are creeping or crawling animals. We call them creeping or crawling animals. So now you can see on page number, textbook page number 59, the pictures of these crawling or creeping animals. Now see, the first picture is of centipede, then second is snail, then third one is millipede, and below that first number there is the picture of earthworm here, then scorpion, then spider. Spider, you all are very familiar with spider because in everyone's houses spiders are found. Okay, so among these we are familiar with this snail and spider because we can easily identify them, and earthworm also. In rainy days or in rainy season you can easily find out the earthworms. Okay, and they are really, they are not harmful, but they are friends of us. They are really in reality they are the friends of farmers. Okay, they are useful for farmers because they make the soil very fertile. Okay, now students, we are going to solve worksheet number 1, but before, you have to tell me that have you understood up to now what we have studied. Now students, let me remind you, we have let's take a recap. We have seen that we are surrounded with insects. Okay, our day to day life we came across various insects, and we have also seen the name of the insects, various insects: housefly, butterfly, beetle, mosquitoes, honeybee. Okay, so all these are the insects, and we have also seen the parts of the body parts of the insects. The three main body parts of the insects are head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay, then we have seen butterflies. Butterflies are having long tube, long tube for sucking the nectar from the flowers. So the flowers are just sitting on the flowers, they collecting the sweet juices from the flowers, that is called as nectar, and they are collecting it or they are drinking that sweet nectar, and the long tube, with the help of that they collect this nectar, is known as the proboscis. Then we have seen housefly. Many of the houseflies have only one pair of wings. Okay, but most of the insects, they are having the two pairs of wings, but about the housefly they are having only one pair of wings. Okay, and some insects do not have wings at all. Okay, so louse are found in our hairs. Okay, and they can spread very easily. Okay, so we have to take care of our hairs, we have to wash them daily, and not to get infected with this louses. Okay, so for that we have to take daily bath, wash our hairs daily. Okay, not daily but after 2 days or 3 days. So these louses and ants are wingless insects. Then we have seen grasshopper. Grasshoppers are having spiracles, and this with the help of these spiracles they can breathe easily. Now we have seen some creatures that are look like insect, but in reality they are not insects. We have seen the examples of centipede, snail, millipede, earthworm, scorpion, and spider. And so they don't come under the category of insect, and so they are known as the creeping or crawling animals. So have you understood? Now we are going to solve worksheet number 1. So open page number 6060. You have to write down the answers. Take your pencils in your hand and start writing with me. See, first question is unscramble the letters. Now first is EISPCARLS. Okay, so first word is spiracles. Spiracles. Okay, then double E centiped. So the second word is centipede. Centipede. Then SANIL. Snail. Okay. Now students, see question number 2. True or false? The body of an insect is divided into 4 parts. We have already seen that body of an insect is divided into 3 parts. Okay. So this statement is false. Now see second, ants and louse have big wings. This sentence is also false. Then sentence number C, centipede and millipede are not insect. This statement is true. They are the crawling animals, creeping or crawling animals. Now D, scorpions have long sucking tube to suck the nectar. This statement is false. Now students, see question number 3, fill in the blanks. Now see the first one, some dash dash and dash dash are wingless insects. Wingless insects means they do not have wings. So which are that? Insects, ants and louse. So you have to write here ants and louse. Now see the second one, insects breathe through tiny holes that they are called dash dash. So what is the answer? Spiracles. Now see sentence number C, a cockroach has a set of, so the answer is antenna. So you have to underline this word and write down here antenna. I forgot to underline, but you must have to underline the answers. Okay. Now we are going to see question number 4. See question number 4. Take the correct answer. The long tube by which butterfly sucks nectar is. Options are given here. Spiracle. B, centipede. C, proboscis. D, cockroach. So, the long tube by which butterfly sucks nectar is known as proboscis. So, you have to take this answer and others make wrong. Now, students, see question number 5. You have to see in your textbook page number 6060. So, the pictures of the different insects are given here because these are all the pictures of insects. Means they are not, some are the crawling animals and some are the pictures of the insects. So, you have to identify them and you have to write down their name. So, the first picture is of louse. Second picture, under that picture you have to write down millipede. Third picture, under that picture you have to write down, that is the picture of a spider. Fourth picture is of earthworm. Fifth picture is of housefly. Sixth picture is of cockroach. And seventh picture is of snake. So, you have to write down their names. Okay. So, have you understood? Like this we have solved worksheet number 1. Now students, hope that you have understood this very well.